What's up? What's up, people? It's me here. It's Anime and Toku All Star X-Star. And today I'm gonna do for the first time ever during this, since Rwby Volume 9 is gonna come out soon, because it's been in a long hiatus, since the virus I don't want to name did. So I'm here today to talk about do a what if of the character of Raven and Rwby. These two characters have been my favorite characters ever since because their color scheme are red and black, because that's one of my two favorite colors. And Raven kind of reminds me of Akane from Akane Got Killed. Currently, I'm reading the Akane Got Killed manga. Yeah. And this is a what if Raven kidnapped Rwby and raised her instead of Tai. Also, this is not going to take place during the actual Rwby canon, but instead it's going to take place during a alternate reality. Yes, you heard me right. An alternate reality. I've been playing in this since I did my first two Rwby videos, and I add some of the Rwby footage to my new intro. Well, and but yes, also yes, this is going to take place in an alternate reality, not in the same world that the Rwby universe is taking place. So let's begin with what if Raven kidnapped Rwby and raised her. So let's begin. Let's start with pre-Volume 1. Before Yang. After Yang was born. So let's begin. Pre-Volume 1 of Rwby. After Yang was born, Raven still left Yang and Tai. Yeah. And then Yang was raised alongside with Tai and Summer Rose. Yes, the same Summer Rose. But there's going to be a difference between the show universe and this reality. You'll see soon. Tai and Summer fell in love and got married. And Summer was pregnant with a baby. It was a baby girl. Raven knew something. Osmond will use her power, her gifted ability, to use it against Salem. And you guessed it, the Silver Eyes. But we don't know how she got the information of the Silver Eyes. I think because she heard about a rumor about a girl who be born to wield the Silver Eyes. Yes, in this reality, Raven knew the existence of the Silver Eyes. This is before she got her maiden powers. Yes, this is before she got them. And she knew Osmond will find a way to use her and use her Silver Eyes to destroy Salem. Well, Raven decided to come up with a plan to save the child from Osmond's grasp, and decided to raise her with her and her bandits. So she opened a portal and she went to Tai's house. But she had to wait until nighttime, so she got after the baby was born. And yes, that baby was Rwby. When Tai, Summer, and Yang fall asleep, she went to the baby's room and see what her eye color is. And she knew it. It was silver. She knew Osmond will find a way to use Rwby's power to destroy Salem. But Raven couldn't let Osmond have her. So You guessed it? You guessed it by judging by the title of this What If? She decided to take her away from Tai in summer alongside with Yang. Yang, but guess who showed up? Crow, who is still drunk. Yes, he's still a drinker, and he's drunk. And he saw a woman who's half human, half grim. He decided to tell Tai and Yang, Tai and Summer, but not wake up Yang. Summer and Tai knew was what Crow was talking about. Oh, and Crow said he saw the monster with holding a baby. Tai and Summer is shocked, so they went to the baby's room, and Tai recognized the color. It was Raven. But so does Summer. Summer asked Raven this: "Why are you kidnapping my baby?" And Raven replied saying, "Because I don't want Osmond to take her and use her as a weapon. Because that bastard needs to know. He doesn't need weapons to destroy her. He's got to use her as a weapon, not anything else." Tai tries to grab Raven, but Raven jumped over the portal to her camp. Summer started crying. And yes, it's going to go the next morning. Yang asked, "Where is her baby sister?" Tai explains that her mother, her biological mother, Raven, took her. In this world, Yang was not doing that stuff because she wants to look for her mother. Instead, she's looking for her sister. Yang makes it her personal mission to find her mother and take back Rwby. But back in the camp, Raven decided to give the baby a new name. Instead of calling her Rwby, she decided to name her Ereshkigal. Because she decided to train her when she's older. Months went by. Yang is now almost older than Rwby, and Ruby's still a couple of months old. But I'm just gonna, in this reality, Rwby's name's counterpart is named Ereshkigal, named after the goddess of the underworld / queen of the underworld, because she's not raised by Tai or Summer. Instead, she's raised by Raven. But still, Ereshkigal decided to shock Raven by calling her Mom, or Mama, or Mommy. Raven didn't hear those words from Yang, so she decided to train her early to get her stronger enough to end Ozpin's life. So, in this world, Ereshkigal / Rwby, he learned 3 different fighting styles: the Bandit, Raven's swordsmanship, and hand-to-hand combat. That means she knows how to use hand-to-hand combat instead of Rwby, who loves using her crescent rose. Years went by. Rwby decided to wear colors similar to that to Raven, but instead of her calling her Raven, she calls her Mom. And She said the bandits are her only family. And yes, years went by. Yang still didn't find Rwby. And she decided to go to Beacon Academy still. And during the events of the Yellow Trailer, she still fought sisters and Junior. And yes, but in this reality, Yang looks around and sees someone in the shadows. It was Rwby. But she recognized her. It was Rwby, her sister. Yang decided to ask her a question. She asked her, like, Rwby, is that you? I was so worried about you. Wait for Dad and Mom hear about this. They're going to be happy. But Rwby's counterpart, Ereshkigal, says something like, I have no idea who you're talking about. Who is this Rwby? My name is Ereshkigal, daughter of Raven Brownwood. And the one who's going to end Osmond's life. That bastard of a man needs to die. One way or another. He'll bring the end of the world. And he's going to use you as a tool. Yang Xiaolong. Yang was confused. Who is this Ereshkigal person? And she keep on telling her name is Rwby. But Ereshkigal keep on saying that's not her name. And her mother is Raven Brownwood. And yes, they do fight. But Yang was outmatched by Rwby, but I'm just going to keep calling her Ereshkigal from now on. She knocked her out by using her punches and kicks and using her sword, good crescent. Still calling it crescent red. And she knocked her out. And that's how this What If Rwby Was Raised by Raven is. If you guys want me to make more of the What If series, leave a comment down below. And what do you think about Rwby's counterpart's name, Ereshkigal? Because about it, leave a like and subscribe for more. Nailed it!